What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is not going to be trying to make a modern house, the 103rd installment of Modern House, and it has been a while since we've done one. Also, this one gave me serious deja vu, because I feel like I've made one exactly like it, but I couldn't find it, so I don't think it actually happened. I don't know what kind of fever dream this is. Anyway, that's really all I have time to say, so with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip. Alrighty, so the space name for this is a 23 by 22, and the materials we're needing to start off are smooth quartz slabs, any leaf block or anything that could be used as a leaf block. I just picked mango before, but I'm going to be different. I'm going to pick, I think, flowering azalea. You could also do a combination of them, obviously. I would actually recommend doing that, maybe even throwing, I don't know, some drip leaf and some other things. Like, you know, like what I sometimes do. I did that in the FNAF custom map that I had the episode 1. I did that in at the end, just as an example. Stone brick stairs, stone bricks, pillar quartz blocks, light gray concrete. We're gonna run out of inventory space in like 6 seconds. Black stained glass panes, black carpet, and I'll go with the weird one because we need dark oak fence gates. Well, I mean, that's not generally weird, but in the context of why we need it, it's weird. Anyway, starting from the front left-hand corner of your 23 by 22 grade golf if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 1, and going back, you want to place, is it 14? 14 smooth quartz slabs. Actually was 14, that's crazy. Yeah. Bring the back one right by 1, and also bring the front one right by 9. And then you can bring that far right front corner back 1 like that. So you kind of have this shape. This shape is used a lot in my tutorials. I'm just now realizing this. Like, I feel like I've used this shape a lot. Unrelated, but like, you know, oh, I missed a, okay. It's fine. Take that last slab you placed here, the kind of front right, this backer more one. You want to bring it right with 3 stonework stairs and then a smooth quartz slab. Bring that smooth quartz slab forward 1, and then that front one, right 1, like that. This is where I made a catastrophic mistake. You want to bring each stone brick stair back with a stone brick, and then extend that right with 2 light gray concrete. See, there's not a green there, which is really annoying. And extend that left with 4 light gray concrete. Then going left of that, place pillar quartz block facing up, 2 light gray concrete, pillar quartz block facing up, and then go back with 10 light gray concrete. This is not what my math was telling me in my head, but okay. And then a pillar quartz block facing up at the end. You can actually bring that back pillar quartz block right with 3 stone brick stairs facing back, like so. You basically, there's 2 different ways you could do this. If you wanted to just bring that like whole light gray concrete thing in with 3 rows of stone bricks, you could. What I'm gonna tell you to do is I'm gonna actually make you the outline. So take this front right light gray concrete, that's this one, and you'll bring it back 1, right 1, back by, just for fun, back by 3, left 1, forward 1, left 9, and then back by, I think it's 8. Oh, it's actually 7, so you'll connect to the stone bricks there either way. And then this, like, kind of gap you have left, you'll just fill that in with stone bricks. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, I'm taking my time just for that intention. Tuesday, yeah. Also, before I forget, because you know I will, in the gaps in the, like, smooth quartz slabs, this is where your, I guess, flower bed will be. So basically, like, you have this little corner here at the right, you'll just place a leaf there, and then basically in this whole long strip you'll place just leaves. Again, I would recommend texturing them some way, although that's not my problem. A good combination is, for me, I always like oak, spruce, birch, mangrove, and azalea. I think they work really well, because the azalea is kind of a highlight, and you can even throw flowering azalea in just for a little bit more color. Jungle, I mean, you could really put all of them in. And even, again, like, the azalea plants, bamboo, drip leaf. What else? Just like double tall ferns and flowers and stuff. Really anything. Anything planty. You can even like make the bottom like podzol or something, like more mulchy. Podzol's not exactly the best choice, but it's better than grass. But you can't really see the grass here, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, you want to take your pillar quartz blocks okay. Pillar quartz blocks, and you want to bring each one up by 4. You'll have the two right, oh my god. You'll have the two right next to each other. You'll place fence gate or dark oak fence gates in between them in all 4 blocks like that. I don't know. There was like that lattice thing. I think it's lattice. Yeah, no, it's lattice. But it's like, usually it's not in this particular thing. It's kind of like a fence, but lattice. Like, you know, it goes up. I don't know why it's here, but it's here, so. On top of each remaining light gray concrete, you want to place a black stained glass pane. On top of the black stained glass pane, place a black carpet. Why did that take so long just to do the porch? Oh my god. We literally have not... That took longer than I would have expected. Anyway. That's besides the point. Oh, we really are struggling. Get rid of smooth quartz slabs, flowering azalea, stone brick stairs, black carpet, and dark oak fence gates. And get out. Spruce planks, dark oak doors... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Dark oak trapdoors, and we got 2 more spots. Can't count. I'll go, I guess, black concrete, because that seems fair, and then black stained glass. That might not be final. I forgot to, god dang it, I forgot to do something. It's fine. I'll remember. Anyway. So I made you purposefully bring these 2 stone bricks back here at the kind of back right of the porch. On top of these, you'll place 2 or a set of double dark oak doors. If whatever the interior floor will be, this should be, unless you place it on the back half, which I like it on the front half. Although I can understand it either way. And then if you're placing, wherever you place the dark oak doors, or whatever side you place them, you want to come to the opposite side, and you want to place dark oak trap doors on top of those doors, and then open them up so they're up against it like that. Not the greatest thing I've done. You can use black stained glass if you don't like that very much. I'm not gonna be offended. I don't have feeling. Anyway. Yeah, god dang it. We need... Okay. Actually, you can get rid of the dark oak trapdoors and get out dark oak planks. That's good timing. And right at the dark oak door, you want to place a row of dark oak planks. It is actually 5 tall. So it'll start at the ground, obviously, and it'll be 5 tall. So it'll end up being 1 taller than that doorway, because it also goes 1 below. Bring that row forward with 3 additional rows of dark oak planks. And then you want to go 4 diagonally to the left with a light gray concrete and bring it forward by 2, and then that whole thing can also be brought up with 4 additional light gray concretes per block. It'll be more than that, but just to get a base thought out there, we'll start with just that, because when we get higher than that, it gets a little weird. You can also actually bring that light gray concrete, that front block, right with 2 rows. I'm gonna try to... Okay. I'm gonna, like, be weird with this. I don't think that was the best way I could have put that. You can get rid of your dark oak planks, and you can get out tripwire hooks. We're gonna bounce around for, like, 50... Not really. Actually, we're not gonna bounce around too much, because we can make this work. You want to come left of the dark oak doors, and you want to place a row of spruce planks that goes around, or goes left, and then once it hits this corner, goes back until it's in line with the stone brick stairs, like that. You can kind of see that L that we just created. Bring it up with an additional row of spruce planks. And then, whoopsies. And then following that pattern, you'll go 2 spruce planks, 4 black stained glass panes, 2 spruce planks, back with 1, back with 4 black stained glass panes, and then 2 spruce planks. Copy that row 1 more time. And then place a row of spruce planks on top of that entire thing, including the doors. Doors. It's more than 1, technically. Just like that. Now we're kind of starting to get this to feel a little more like a house. Although it still is kind of crazy looking. There's a lot of detail in this. I didn't even realize it until now. Well, not a crazy amount, but you get the point. Anyway, come to the back here, and we're gonna orient ourselves so that way the back is the left, which is for like 15 seconds. And then you know how it would work from there. So from this bottom spruce blanket that's in line with the stone brick stair, you want to go Backward diagonally to the left from my perspective with a sideways pillar quartz block that faces towards the left from my perspective. You can kind of see where that's placed if you're not understanding that. And then you'll bring it back by 4. Place a tripwire hook in the bottom center, I forgot to do that. And then bring the pillar quartz blocks up with 2 additional rows of sideways pillar quartz blocks. If you want to place, like, I don't know, polished black stone buttons or something along the top or stone buttons, you can. I went back with the smaller garage design for this just because it fits better with the scheme of things. Although, if you want to remove this and just have this as a flat wall, the reason I added this here was because I was not expecting to have this wall the way that it was basically going to be different than it is. But, I mean, you know, it is kind of a small house, so if you don't want to risk, or if you don't want to sacrifice that space, whatever. Just make it a flat wall. Because if it's a flat wall, you'll just bring the spruce back an additional 6. Because what you actually want to do is you want to bring the pillar quartz block left from my perspective with a row of spruce planks that's 5 tall. Bring it towards your row and then connect the top 2 rows together above the garage like that. And now we're going to drop our orientation stuff. Yeah, like that. You could also add an additional row there. None of the numbers here are crazy set, although that one's a little bit weird because of the balcony above on the right side, actually. I know this is the left, but it all connects. Because what you want to do here is you want to bring the spruce planks across the back with... Hold on, let me actually count this. You want to bring it across the back with 10 spruce planks. The entire row of 5. And then at the right side, you can just bring it forward with 2 rows. So if you look at it from an overhead, you have this. Which it actually kind of looks like a C with an accent on the bottom. And then whatever the heck the porch is. How do we want to do this? Okay, this is where I start to really confuse myself, but it's okay. Okay. Come to the front right again. We're going to come back to this side, and then we'll connect to that point that we have back there. I know it's a little bit of bouncing, but it's fine. What you want to do is, hold on, let me get to the image that I actually need. It's this one, okay? You want to, from this light gray concrete here, you want to go back diagonally to the right with the spruce plank, and then bring it right by 3. Place an additional row of spruce on top. And then go left to right on top of that row of 4 and place 3 black stained glass panes and a spruce plank. I fought this window so hard, by the way, I couldn't sit right with how it looked. Copy that row one more time and then place a row of spruce planks on top. Now, your window kind of doesn't connect. If you want to leave it this way, sure, I guess. But I bring this light gray concrete here, just like back a row, so the panes actually stick to the light gray, like that. I think that looks a little bit better. Well, obviously. But, I mean, if you wanted it to be like an open window, then sure. Whatever. You got some choices. Anyway, now it's kind of just playing a game of Connect 4, except it's not 4. You want to take this row of spruce planks here, and you want to bring it back by 15. And then you'll just extend it left by 3 at the back so it connects nicely to what we have. And that's going to be actually your first floor done. Not a crazy big house. Well, not big at all. It's a very small house. But, you know, it gets the job done. I don't know what job, it just gets the job done. Okay, let's see. What can we get rid of? Tripwire hooks? Is that literally it? I think so. I'm going to tell you to get rid of your dark oak doors temporarily because I really want to get out these 2 materials. And those 2 are deep slate tile slabs and deep slate tile blocks. Like that. Now, okay. No, I'm not actually going to start with that, but just know that we need that. So you want to basically take your 3 pillar quartz pillars block pillars on the porch, my god, and place a black concrete on top of each pillar quartz block. You basically want to box out the porch from here. So this one here, this back one will go right by 3, and it'll also be that same corner we brought forward, and then this will kind of be brought just across until it touches the light gray like that. So really you just have this. And then you'll fill in above this porch in with black concrete. Now, I wouldn't recommend filling on top of the walls because it's going to be useful to have the walls actually still showing when we do this next step. And just because we're going to need to do it later anyway, you want to take the back right black concrete. That's this one. I'm going to place a spruce plank on top of it. You can see where it is now. You want to bring this all the way around the build until you reach that kind of connection point at the back right. So you're basically bringing it back, then you're bringing it right, and then you're bringing it forward. And it just wants to overhang off the spruce by 1 everywhere, like this. So you can kind of see, again, that almost highlights a C. This build is just a giant C. Convince me otherwise. But yeah. And then again, that'll be helpful to have later as well, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So, does this image help me with this? It actually does. So you want to bring this light gray concrete here. Only this left row at the front, it's right at the doors. It's this one right here. You want to bring only this row up by 3. And then you can extend the top 2 rows each back by 3, just like that. That's gonna basically help us confirm that what we're doing next is right. Which if it isn't right, unfortunate. Anyway, you want to come to these spruce planks right at that light gray section. And this top right corner. You want to bring this forward with 2 upside down deep side tile slabs. Bring each of those right with slabs and also bring them up with slabs, the same one. So you have a little tiny L, really small. You want to bring the... I'm going to say only the front slab, although you'll notice when this kind of gets weird. Because you need to do 2 at some points, 1 at others. But you want to bring only the front block, left of the block, then left with an upside down slab, up with the slab, left with the block, left with an upside down slab, up with the slab, left with the block, left with an upside down slab, up with a slab, and then left with a block, like that. And that gives you kind of this. You could actually fill that in with black stained glass. I never considered that, although I think that would actually look pretty cool, that little triangle there. But basically the first, like, kind of the next 3 rows you'll have to bring back by 1, just like that. Basically until it's in line with a wall. And then your light gray and your spruce you can just bring up so you fill that in like so. And again, you could do glass if you wanted to, although I'm not going to play with that right now because I don't feel like it. Let's see here. You want to take the bottom 2 rows of this roof, and you want to just bring them all the way to the back. And they want to overhang this back part by 1. You'll see why it's only the bottom 2 later. It'll make sense, I swear. Actually, we could do that right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. Although, just know that, yeah, we'll work with that. No, yeah, I'm actually gonna do that right now. I think it'll make more sense. You want to come to the back section, and you have 3 spruce planks that are just kind of vibing here remaining. You'll take this, hold on. Okay, you'll take this first one here, this, I guess, right one, and you'll bring it up with 3 pillar, or actually, no, say 2 pillar quartz blocks for now. Then bring each one forward with 6 spruce planks, and then you'll place another row of pillar quartz blocks in front of that faces up and down. When I say 6, also I mean 6 per pillar quartz, not in total, because then that'd be 3, if that makes any sense. Anyway. You want to bring the pillar quartz blocks each left with 2 spruce planks per pillar quartz block, like so. Bring each pillar quartz block up by 3. And then bring each spruce plank up with a single black stained glass pane. You want to kind of fill in this balcony floor here in with stone bricks. And then you can extend the middle 4 left an additional row, like that. Actually, left an additional 2 rows. And then just because it's funny to have it this way, you'll take this for this left row, and you'll take the front and back blocks, bring them up with 3 black stained glass blocks per, and then connect them together above the middle top. Yep, can't get an angle, but you can kind of see that there's an archway there. And just for fun, get rid of your black stained glass, get out dark oak doors, and you can place a set of dark oak doors in there. That'll also kind of help us figure out our next point, or one of our next parts, which we actually don't really need to figure out. Although, yeah, it'll be relevant, I suppose. So, remember how I was talking about where you would need that spruce marked out? This is when it comes into play. So basically, in line with all that spruce, you're going to want to place light gray concrete. Really just a row up diagonally inward from the black concrete wherever it's possible. So I'll just kind of show you, once I actually place it, what you want. Just for now, I'm going to tell you to do this. We're going to perfect this in a second here. But this is what you really want, because that's the bare bones. And actually, what I would do is at the front, I'd bring this right just, what, 2 blocks? Yeah, 2 more blocks. So it gives you this. And then at the right side, you can bring these 2 light gray concretes each in until they connect to the stone bricks, like so. So you can kind of see that what that gives you. It gives you a nice donut. Let's worry about the front, shall we? Because the front is important. Okay, is that 4? It is 4. I think. I don't know. I literally can't find the image I need. There it is. So you want to go left to right on top of the front here, and you want to place 2 light gray concrete, 5 black stained glass panes. I thought it was 4. At least I looked. And then 5 light gray concrete. Copy that row one more time. And then you can place 1 row of light gray concrete on top of that. Like so. So this roof is not quite as steep. Let me also confirm that I understand how this peak works. Boop, boop, boop. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, cool. You want to, off the top left corner of light gray concrete, you'll place an upside down deep slate tile slab. You'll bring it left 1. You'll bring either slab up with an additional slab, and then you'll extend the top right slab right with 2 deep slate tile blocks, 2 upside down slabs, bring either slab up with another slab, then go right from the normal slabs with 2 blocks, 2 upside down slabs, and then you'll just keep doing this kind of pattern until you reach the end, which it'll end on upside down deep slate tile slabs will be the 2, and then it will also be stuck 1 past the light gray concrete. I'd also recommend bringing up any light gray concrete so you fill in the gap you will have here. Just that, I think. Oopsies, I missed one. And you're basically going to want to bring that deep slate tiles and also light gray concrete all the way to the back. So you're almost just pushing that wall back. Except you do want to make sure you work around this door frame here at the right side. So like left side and back are pretty simple. It's kind of just like, you know, light gray concrete, and then the back will obviously follow the same peak as the front. But obviously at the right side here, you're just going to want to kind of build up here. However, I do want to also point one thing out. If you don't do this, it actually doesn't matter. It's not going to affect the end product. But what I would recommend doing is when you get to the row of light gray concrete above the black stained glass here on the right, I'd place a row of black concrete above that just because it'll make that kind of transition a little bit better. It'll look weird for now, but that's fine. Well, actually, no, that doesn't look that bad. But that'll play into the roof later. And then again, I would actually just bring your whole roof back, and that can kind of be used to mark out what you need and don't need. Obviously, the upside down slabs you shouldn't bring back, although you do want them at the back, because you're overhanging the back by 1 with your roof again. It's just, you know, pretty simple. It's been a while since I made a modern house, like, a long time. I think this is the longest I've, like, gone without making a modern house, like, ever. It's kind of crazy. But, I guess I figured, you know, might as well do both, bring both houses back, because I hadn't done either one in a while. Which, you might be seeing this a lot later than the suburban one, but whatever. I made the suburban one, like what? But not even a week ago. It was like 5 days ago I made it. Did I just do that wrong? Oh, I thought I did. Wait, that's weird. I thought that I just filled it in with slabs. I'm losing it, apparently. That's cool. At least I know I am. And this will be like, right. Add windows wherever you choose as well. I kind of did the suburban house route and didn't add much on the sides. Other than the garage and the balcony. But I think the balcony I needed because I didn't like the way this wall was looking. And I really just felt like adding one. Alright. Before I add the balcony roof, we have one other roof to do. And that's this right one where we kind of just neglected it. So you basically want to bring the front, you just bring this front part of it back until it runs into something. Now also, Yeah, that's actually, I think, a very logical spot to start. Perfect. There you go. And then you do want to make sure that at the back where you have this overhang, you want to make sure that it also keeps going, and it'll just kind of end like that. Nothing crazy happening. And then I'm going to show this a little differently here. You have this black concrete above the doorway, or you really don't. It doesn't matter, although you should have it here. No, I said it doesn't matter, but you know where it is either way. You know where it should be. You want to bring that black concrete out with 4 additional rows of black concrete. Extend it forward and backward an additional 3 rows. And then that will literally give you your roof. It's kind of just a big old rectangle. And I'm going to do a quick confirmation check. Before we end, because I forgot to do this, the porch at the front, you want to bring the black concrete out on each side by 1. I don't know how I forgot that. That's such an easy step. But it just makes it look like 10 times better. I think that's the only thing we missed. At least I checked. Somebody would have noticed. I'm sure there's at least one tutorial where I just forgot to do something. Definitely. It's in the old Alpha 1 because I know I've gotten enough comments about that. I made sure I didn't forget anything on the new one. Anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your modern house. I literally don't know the number. It's been that long. Installment complete. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.